Hi again. Another book in the self-protection series is by Jim Grover, and it's called Street Smarts, Firearms and Personal Security. Now, Jim Grover is better known now as Kelly McCann. He used to operate under a pseudonym because he was still working on government business. Um, I covered his book on combatives earlier, so I kind of talked about his biography a little bit. Basically, he was a major in the United States Marines, and his specialty was counter-terrorism. And he was sent to the UK. He went to Hereford and so on, and met a lot of the guys and got a lot of training and lessons from them. But he also was very, very interested in individual self-protection, and he set up a program, I think on Okinawa, where he put his guys from his Marine unit through a series of scenarios, which involves kind of force-on-force training. And he mentioned that in the previous book. So that's kind of where he's coming from on the subject. So this is his work on the whole topic of self-protection. And like most of the books on this subject, it covers lots of the areas. Now, you may think, well, all these books, they all cover the same material. And it's true, they do. But they all do it in a slightly different way. They all come from a different range of experience, a different way of explaining things. And it's useful to get all the different perspectives on a topic. You may not want to buy all of the books, but this may help you choose which one of them you do want. Now, some of the contents, again, I'll go through them. Don't be a victim. Big four self-defense tips. Home security, physical security. Street smarts. Spotting trouble before it happens. Great. Don't look like a victim. Another great one. Mental preparedness. Self-defense for seniors. That's not covered a lot, and it obviously we all end up getting older. Parking lots. Travel, vehicle security. Now, Kelly McCann worked on personal security details all over the place, so this is a particular area of expertise for him. Kids, protecting your kids and advising them. Alternative weapons, combatives, and shooting. A lot on shooting, big section on that. Quite a chunky book, so there's a lot in it, and I'll just make a couple of references. In the section on Don't Look Like a Victim, he talks about a woman he had at a seminar who put her hand up and said that she'd been attacked 3 times, and she'd taken a lot of training and basically was now an expert, and if he needed any help running the seminar, she was available. And he thought about this, and he thought, well, excuse me, if she's so much an expert, why does she keep getting attacked? And one of the things he noticed that was the way she carried herself. She was not diminutive, but appeared so because she carried herself with shoulders hunched and a bit stooped. Even in the classroom, she clutched onto her purse as if someone were going to snatch it away. What this woman didn't understand is that at the time of the actual confrontation, your chance of success are drastically reduced. The criminal undoubtedly has much more experience conducting an attack than you do having defending against it. Criminals do this for a living. Their victim selection, target selection, is quite often honed to a high degree, and they operate in a way, as Jeff Thompson says, using methods of distraction and deception leading to your destruction. So most normal people don't have that experience of countering things like that. They haven't been brought up the way the street criminals have. So the training you must receive to counter it and to prevail has got to be very specific, and it's got to be delivered by people who know what they're talking about. Another section on mental preparedness and self-defense. He uses assess, decide, engage as a model, and covers it in detail. It's quite a busy section on that. And as I reviewed the contents there, you can see it's chock full of really good information. And it's again a book I used to recommend on seminars to the guys. Thing I used to do was bring along a section of books so the guys could pick them up and look at them themselves, which is kind of what I'm doing these videos for, to show you the book and to discuss it a little bit, let you get a feel for it rather than just a written review. So this was always a favourite, and I know quite a few of the guys picked it up, and there's a lot of value in it. As I said before, there's a whole range of books on the topic that I've covered. You probably don't want to buy them all. It's up to you what you like. But for me, I really got a lot out of this book by Kelly McCann.